Hey everyone, welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today is April 15th, 2025, and we're looking at Bitcoin, ticker symbol BTCUSD. We're going to combine recent news with detailed chart analysis to figure out where Bitcoin might be headed, what's important, and what levels to watch. First, let's address some of the top news headlines. Michael Saylor's strategy has been aggressively buying Bitcoin, even amidst market uncertainty, showing strong long-term confidence. However, it's important to note that Bitcoin ETFs have seen consistent outflows in April, and global crypto investment products also faced substantial outflows last week, indicating reduced investor interest. We see from a variety of sources that there's anticipation that Bitcoin could hit 1.8 million by 2035, despite these more recent price drops, so let's keep all of this in mind as we go into the chart data. Let's start by looking at the one-day chart to get a broader perspective. We can see Bitcoin has experienced significant volatility over the past year and a half. The price has been on a roller coaster from around $38,000 at the end of 2023 to peaking at over $100,000 and now currently trading lower than that, around $84,000. There is fairly high volatility right now. Looking closely, we can see Bitcoin reached a high of around $72,000 back in March of 2024, before experiencing a major pullback to nearly $60,000 just a few weeks later. It climbed again to new highs closer to $74,000 before plummeting again to around $64,000, forming more volatility before reaching even newer highs peaking at $100,000. With the recent dump in price, the bulls want to keep an eye out for these patterns and lower lows that show potential for more downside. Now, let's switch to the 1-hour chart for a more granular view of recent price action. We see a recent move downward, followed by a rebound. The short-term trend seems to have shifted back to neutral since we bounced at about 83,500 and have been stuck in that range since the 13th. I wouldn't feel bullish until we hit $85,000 again. However, it seems we've bounced off of 83,500 multiple times and have used it as a new support. Finally, examining the 15-minute chart gives us an even closer look at intraday trading. We can see tight trading ranges and rapid price fluctuations, so if you're trading in the short term, pay attention to these. So, what does all of this mean for Bitcoin's future? Looking at the one-day chart, a break below $60,000 would signal a strong bearish trend, potentially leading to further declines. However, a sustained move above $74,000 could reignite bullish sentiment and push Bitcoin towards new all-time highs. The most likely scenario is that Bitcoin stays in a state of volatility for the coming months. If the outflows in ETFs continues, expect downward pressure. If strategy continues to buy and Bitcoin sees more adoption, expect upward pressure. The next couple weeks may have a range from 80,000 to 90,000. Keep an eye on these price levels and any significant news events, as they will likely be the keys in determining Bitcoin's next move. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Explain the Charts for more in-depth crypto analysis.